Alo, alo, test, test. Ok, quest Far Harbour đã online.
Setting this to repeat. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We've got a new case and it sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to repeat.
Ok baby.
This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine.
Đồ này mình mặc có overkill quá không nhỉ?
You know what I call a good day? One that ends without an empty stomach. Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to you. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
I think we ought to talk.
What's wrong?
Wrong? Oh no, nothing's wrong. We've just been traveling a while now, and I figured there hasn't exactly been equitable distribution of information. Gotten a decent glimpse into your dirty laundry, but you still don't really know a whole heck of a lot about me. I figured I'd offer to balance the board. So, is there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck of guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
You know, I'm not really interested in your past, Nick.
Not a problem.
Sure. Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Thì tiền sử nhỉ, lịch sử của tên Nick này thì nó là một robot, nhưng mà trước đó thì nói sao nhỉ? Cái
We'll make
bọn
something out of it.
institution nó bắt thằng nó phải nó chế tạo con robot mà cái thân xác của thằng Nick thì để thí nghiệm thì nó đã chuyển, tức là nhỉ, chuyển cái gọi là consciousness của một thằng mà thám tử trước khi trận chiến xảy ra. Thì thằng đó đang làm việc cho cảnh sát ở Boston thì bị bắt và đưa vào trong cái giống như ngủ đông. Thì sau khi thằng đó với mục đích là dùng để thí nghiệm thôi, thì thằng cu đó bị bắt vào ngủ đông rồi, tiềm thức của nó được lấy vào, được bọn Institute nó lấy ra và nhét vào đầu cho thằng Nick. Thế là thằng Nick này nó có trí nhớ của thằng đó. Và tất nhiên thì thói quen cũ thì Nick cũng biến thành một thám tử luôn.
My old man taught me that.
Có vẻ như là cái bản DLC này khởi đầu là một cái vụ án mà Nick được sao nhỉ, kiếm được. Thì bây giờ mình sẽ đến tới cái chỗ mà văn phòng của thằng Nick để lấy cái hồ sơ về cái vụ án. Nó chẳng phải vụ án mà cái chắc là có ai đó nhờ tìm người bị thân, người bị thất lạc. Ok, súng nhắm, lựu đạn. Cái này có phải overkill quá mày. Bazooka, flare gun chắc không cần đâu. Đến nơi đó sẽ deliver. Rồi. Thì hiện tại là cái cây Big Boy này đang là vũ khí mạnh nhất trong game. Tại vì cái nó có một cái perk cho súng thì cho phép bắn thêm được, cứ một viên đạn thì sẽ có thêm một viên đạn nó bắn ra. Thì khi mà gắn cái perk này vào trong cái cây Big Boy thì nó bắn một phát 2 quả núc. Hiện tại bây giờ là tính trên sát thương trong 1 phút thì cái cây này đang là cao nhất. DPS, sát thương 1 giây phút. DPM này cũng đéo cần. Ôi cái này thì overkill á. Use my, đéo cần. Grenade.
Duct tape could fix anything.
Ok. Giờ sắp xếp lại súng rồi.
He was talking about bullet holes.
Ủa tại sao số đạn này không hiện ra ta?
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared. Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
The Minutemen are in town.
Với những ai chưa chơi Fallout lần nào thì Diamond City là có thể gọi là thành phố trung tâm của Boston hiện tại. Nó là một cái sân vận động. Thì nhỉ. Mình đã làm hết mặt chuyện chính rồi, cho nên là tuy vậy thì thành phố này cũng có rất nhiều các bí mật, thì đặc biệt là thằng mayor của nó.
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out.
Okay.
Ready to put on the detective hat?
Okay.
Who's our client?
A fisherman whose family lives on the edge of the Commonwealth, Kenji Nakano.
Nakano? Huh. That name takes me back.
Có phải là người
My
Nhật?
memory's a little fuzzy on the details, though.
Maybe if you bothered writing things down, Nick.
Can't do that. Wouldn't want to put you out of a job.
Huh. I'll remember that the next time you need me to console a hysterical client. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
Một người đánh cá có tên là Kenji Nakano đến nhờ mình tìm về người thân bị thất lạc. Nó nằm ở tít phía tận cùng của cái vùng Commonwealth, cái thành phố này.
Anything you can tell me about Kenji Nakano?
Just some impressions. He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. I'm a friend of Nick's. He'll remember me. I need his help right away. And then he was gone. He was muttering something on the way out, but no. I'm not sure it was important.
Come on, Ellie. Don't hold out on me. What did he say?
Well, I thought I heard him say something about a daughter and also a radio, but I might have misheard him. Not sure how the two would be connected.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be waiting for you.
It's a long walk. That's how the hard cases always start.
Sao lại không hiện ra số đạn ta? Surprise. Đầu má xa. Nhưng tại cái lỗ này có vẻ hay mà không có mày trong đây. Nhớ chỗ này rồi. Đâu? Ê, Nick mày đâu rồi? Leo lên sao đây ta? Bọn gunner bắn nhau mình không nhỉ? Đi sao?
Not that it's an option.
The cavalry is here. Thật, thằng nào sống ở đây cũng hay. Ê, có cá này. Surprise. To tới. Má, câu cá mà đến chết luôn hả? Ồ, nhà gì mà đẹp dữ vậy?
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray. Someone has her. They could be raiders, or gunners, or God knows what else.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why
Really,
don't you go
motherfucker?
over the details with me and my partner here.
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No, she would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
We'll find her.
We'll find.
Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Chúng ta đi thuyền à? Mặc cái này có vẻ hợp hơn. Ta-da!
Mrs. Nakano,
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
you and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Má, sao đéo giống cái bản trong Fallout 3 ấy nhỉ? Cũng có đứa con gái bỏ chạy cùng má lại đi lên hòn đảo đi tìm.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Like,
Cái bản nó gọi nhỉ?
My
Boy
daughter is
Boy Lookout.
strong, focused, careful. That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to wait.
every detail.
I mean, what's
is
wrong,
important,
bitch?
Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away. He was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Tell me more about this radio you're doing.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be...
Nothing else right now.
Ok. Su đồ này đúng nhỉ? Power Relay Coil, what the fuck?
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnapped.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her, got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter.
Sure. Tell me more about this
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again. But I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Nothing but static.
Figures whoever Kasumi was talking to wouldn't be taking calls once she took off. Maybe there's something else that can help us.
Building a collection or something?
Project log? Radio. Correction? Working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
Ok.
Project log, dreams. Recording what I can remember when I wake up. I keep having the same one. I'm in a white room. People are talking about me like I'm not there, or maybe they just don't care. And then there's this, I don't know, jolt, like a spark of electricity to the back of my head, and then everyone turns to look at me. God, I hope I don't have it again tonight.
Huh. Something fishy going on here. Okay. Có cần phải quá là
Good work. Now, let's see what's in that safe.
surprise.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or
Listen to that holotape.
what I am, but
Be a clue.
God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbour.
Ooh.
I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Dựa vào trong cái audio mà đứa con gái để lại thì nó liên lạc được với bọn Sin, cái bọn người máy mà giống thằng Nick này nhưng mà đẹp trai hơn tí. Chúng nó ở đâu đó bên phía bắc, ở một cái thị trấn gọi là Far Harbour, và có vẻ như là con nhỏ này là có thể là Sin, thế là nó muốn đi tìm lại nguồn gốc à, nghe có vẻ hay phết nhỉ. Thế là nó lấy thuyền và nó chạy thôi. Nếu mà nó Sin thì hai ông bà già này cũng là Sin à?
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbour.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went...
You're right, Detective.
Uh-huh. Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her.
Are you sure she's...
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my... You have to get to Far Harbour.
Mm-hmm. What can I expect out there?
I only made the trip to Far Harbour once, when I was a boy. All I remember is that my father did not want to stay long. Something about the air being bad.
I'll get to the bottom of this, kid.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here...
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
Hey, Kasumi, please. Okay, this one new.
Hello? Testing? Project... log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that.
Đủ con mèo.
Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Đủ mấy level 10 luôn. Ê, chết bắn.
Kasumi,
con mèo.
your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that?
Đủ tao xịn thế. Yeah. Ê, thằng kia đâu mày? Dick, mày đâu rồi? Đủ má, lái tự động luôn. Wow. Đủ tàu mắc xịn rồi mày ơi. Welcome to Far Harbour. Choo motherfucker. Má sao cái này giống Alan West của bay. Đủ.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbour. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me! What's the fog spitting out now?
Man the fog! Something's out there!
Đủ má, sao giống
What the hell?
thằng ngu mày đạp phải mịn bây giờ.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here.
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Gulpers!
Oh God! Defend yourselves!
À thì ra mấy con, ôi cái này không phải gecko mày ơi. Bam.
That was him. I don't...
What the fuck?
Gone now.
Something out.
Cái lồng gì đấy?
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming. Clear.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it. You deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Sounds like you should deal with the Children of Adam. Permanently.
I'm not sure that's going to make our job here easier.
The mainlander sees the sense in all this.
I will do everything in my power to keep...
Right.
Sorry for all. You're here for Kasum. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's...
What's old Longfellow's?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. People around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other, less flattering. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow. He's the only one that's been there.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and let me say something you might not hear again.
Right.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. You helped us on Mariner's hull. We didn't need it. This is our island. Our fight. Not yours.
Oh, so shut up.
I am the one that saved all your asses, so yeah.
We've defended this damn dock from crabs. Yeah, you helped. But we've paid our due. The day we rely on outsiders for our security is the...
I guess you have a point.
Damn straight. But there's one exception. That is, if you meant what you said to Avery about the children of Adam. Anyone willing to put those bastards down? I'll sell my top shelf.
What's your problem with the children?
We should have gunned those bastards down the moment they set foot here. Instead, we let them in. All in secret from wherever they're holed up. They've been feeding the fog.
Right.
Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further until it's a wonder we're not all drowned in the ocean.
You have any proof that they've fed the...
Proof? We wait for that and we might as well pull the trigger. Look, in my daddy's time, the fog was a nuisance. Something... Now every day it gets stronger.
Some other time?
Whatever. Guns, guns, and...
Mariner.
The hull took a battering, to be sure. But she wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright, handyman, and the only one keeping the harbor afloat. Well, beside Captain Avery.
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, your rule. But when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, the ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squatting on it, like wretches.
If it's that bad...
I couldn't very well toss them back into the fog, could I? Surely their spirits would haunt me to my grave. And that's a fact.
The town's lucky you're...
You blowing smoke up my sails. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, And they won't be easy to come by. 450 caps if you can, though.
You've kept the walls together this long. Why do you need special tools now?
I want to build the hull up, proper. Keep those blasted crabs out.
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagle's Cove Tannery. Tools are certain to be there. Now get.
That was fun. Okay, wait.
Food in front, dock and back.
Alan,
Bait shop.
we doing business?
Show me what you got.
Let's deal.
Ok, mình cần đạn 10. Oh wow, cái này có vẻ hay. Ủa cái gì thế ta? Ồ, súng bắn harpoon. Đợi tí ta mua.
bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbour. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbour. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But the island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn.
Sure.
With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton.
Cut the bullshit and just tell me what you need.
Huh. Sounds like someone forgot to pack a sense of adventure when they got on the boat to... Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be... Beatty was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but... He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes.
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time, those
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a
Trying to have a
scuffle.
conversation here.
You get your hands dirty?
Shut your
I'm
mouth.
done leading
Open
people
your
to their
damn
deaths
ears.
so far.
So the
Last
frogs
fella
are
couldn't
coming
keep
for
up.
us all.
Didn't last 5
Can't
minutes.
see any better way of greeting it than to have another round.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
The runaway's name is Kasumi.
Sounds like Captain Avery's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's... Maybe I heard of her, maybe not.
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I could get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad-X, and then the real work can begin.
Sure. Should I make any other preparations?
Ammo, stim packs, maybe a rocket or 3. Worse than Meyer lurks out.
I need to take...
Handle your necessities, then.
Ui, đi làm main quest, đi làm side quest chưa?
Oh, now that's some firepower there.
real Pip-Boy, doesn't
Ôi
he?
vãi đái ạ, bên này.
Let's say we get out of here.
À, phóng xạ. Fuck.
Not exactly subtle. Won't be bothering anybody now.
Lucky. Next time.
Surprise.
Someone's... Guess we're not alone. Doesn't take long. Made us again. Cannibal.
Oh yeah. Ủa mọi người cho mình hỏi cái là coi stream có bị giật khung hình không? Tại vì quan bạn đang coi bảo là bị drop FPS với những khung hình. Để mình chỉnh lại 30 FPS vậy. Ôi bỏ mẹ tôi rồi. Cool termination. Ủa má sao sống Silent Hill vậy? Cái đéo gì nó đang đi kìa.
Awful lot of rads around. We should get out of here.
hẳn là có người cắm trại đây luôn. Ê, ngủ được nào mày? Ê, máy bay rớt, máy bay rớt. Oh. Mình đéo thích xuống nước tí nào hết. Mày đái. Mày chết cũng độc lắm đấy. Còn có cả số hiệu máy bay luôn. Nhưng mà còn hình như có ai ở đây này.
Come on out, stranger.
What the
This
fuck?
doesn't have to get messy.
What the fuck?
What were you doing up there in my camp?
You're a super mutant? I'm surprised you didn't attack me.
Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't be so quick to jump to conclusions. Look, I don't really want any trouble. I broke off from the group I came here with a long time ago. I just started seeing things differently when we came to the island, and I couldn't stand how the other super mutants act to humans. I keep to myself up here and train my dogs. Do a bit of trade with people too. At least those that don't open fire on me. Don't see any reason we can't do the same. Come on up.
Oh well. For ya. Bản này có vẻ tương tự như là Boy Lookout hồi trước, mà được cái to hơn với lại được đầu tư kỹ hơn tí. Trạm tiếp nhiên liệu có gì hot?
One way to get that coolant pumping.
Excitement never stops at Eden Meadows Cinema. Here's what's coming soon. It's a love triangle at the zoo. An animal.
Mẹ. Đồ đi nổ vậy.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
You're in for it now.
Got it.
Kỳ nhở, hòn đảo này toàn là quái vật, tại sao lại nhặt một đống cái củ đạn mà EMP thế này? Ở vai đái. em xin lỗi.
Hi.
Hold up! I've been casing those ghouls for weeks, waiting for an opening. And you dive in and choppy chop, bang bang, and the whole lot of them dead. You even know what you got right there? A premium set of Pellman's power tools.
What's the big deal about these tools?
Pellman's pumps out more foot-pounds of torque than a death claw and Psycho. And before Paulie ran off, he kept those tools shiny. Nothing like them on this island. Period.
I remember commercials for Pellman's tools. Expensive stuff, the top of the line.
What the hell's a commercial? Wait, it don't matter. Oh, Mariner sent you, didn't she? Goddamn Mitch and his big mouth. No matter what she's offering, it's nothing. Serious builders would give an arm for them tools. I'll pay you 2,000 caps right here, right now. Deal?
Why do you need the tools so much?
I got my own special projects. For the caps I'm paying, that's all you need to know.
I'll pass on the offer.
I ain't hanging around forever. Walk away from this, and you'll regret it.
Yalla. Fucking Red Indian. Fuck off.
Mainlander?
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet?
Can you tell me about the
A man named Paulie used to camp there. Fog rolled in a year back, and he had to pull up his... He left the harbor recently, so everything that's there is fair.
Here are your tools.
A fair bit of luck running into you.
Uh-huh.
And now to work on the hull.
Right.
Hunter saw flickering lights by Eden Meadows.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant. I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid.
Uh-huh. So, who else needs to be avenged?
Well, I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would.
What happened to him?
He had a farm little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit. Grandpa bravely stood his ground, a shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror. If you can take out that shell-backed devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Dalton...
Sure. Where can I find this farm?
Follow the coastline to the...
That fog crawl?
That's this...
Excellent.
Battles are... One with fists.
Excuse me.
Boys, you ready to head to Acadia?
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
You want a bite? Either Mitch or I can take your order.
Hello.
Life's too bloody short to be sober.
Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this.
Lost my
road.
home when the fog rolled in.
Case foul and simple, but it'll help.
Captain Avery's all right, I guess.
Those tools you found are a joy to work with. It gave me this idea. A cargo freighter founded ages ago.
Uh-huh.
With a bit of arc welding and some elbow grease, the hull could be reinforced. Best to do it soon.
Why does it need to...
That's not a matter for you. Just... the hull needs fixing.
Just a little bit of overkill?
A charging fog crawler packs a lot of force. A thick sheet of reinforced steel still may not be enough.
Sure.
The ship's the MS Azalea. Expect trappers.
Right.
Once you mop the decks with them, I'll send my crew over. Best of luck.
Mẹ có mùi gì đây rồi? Đồ làm nhiệm vụ là nó update cái base lên nhìn đẹp phết. Phải đi nhanh đi mày. Má radiation.
Get you all turned around. There's something in your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with.
Surprise. Thật ra mình đi mình cũng được. Cần phải đến thằng này.
Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. young lad, no higher than your knee, whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this happened before. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, now the big ones. They found you. Got you. What's there?
Đủ, cô xe gió vẫn chạy được à?
You look like a counter doing cartwheels too?
Stringing one more soul to the damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbour with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
You do know you're crazy, right?
Watch yourself, outsider. You walk through Adam's kingdom now.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move.
Tao đây tao cho mỗi đứa một viên chứ ở đó mà kinh với chả đu.
No fog. Acadia is not too far now.
Toán lũ ảo tưởng sức mạnh. Đủ, cái này nhìn đẹp ta, cái gì đấy? Giống như là đài quan sát. Hay nhắc khi nào mới có cái DLC UFO ta? Đủ, cái này nhìn có vẻ thủ được đó nha.
And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbour. A place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing up.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what...
You saying you want me to stick around and watch?
Right. you should come with me. I could still use your help.
All right.
Cho họ này về nhà hay là sao ta?
Uh-huh.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in.
What the fuck?
You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
What are you?
I told you. I'm the old synth on the mountain. I know the plastic skin and tubes out the back can be unsettling, but I want to ask you, tell me why you're here and I'll try to help you.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed. Before you do, though, tell me.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, none of us take this transition lightly. She's facing that someone stripped her very identity from her. I want you to understand that before you see her. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason. Tell me, are...
No, but if I squint real hard in the mirror, sometimes I look like someone else.
I'm afraid when I try that trick, I know it might seem impossible that you could be a synth. But tell me, what's the first thing you can remember?
I remember being in my house the day the bombs fell. We ran to the vault. We were frozen. I was the only survivor.
No memories before then? Just a single day, and then waking up alone? We so easily accept what's presented to us. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. But I can promise you that we will accept you, no matter what you decide you are.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need?
You should know, the Institute has been destroyed.
What? But that also means the technology to make the synths is lost. Sorry. I'm not going to judge the actions of someone who's wiped out a great evil. Is there anything?
Who are you? What's your story?
I came to this island over a century ago. But after my escape felt secured,
I was left with nothing. No programmed task. One day, it finally occurred that maybe I could decide. Was there anything else?
I'm part of a group that helps synths.
Really? I don't Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute. I know how frightening.
Are you saying you don't...
It's not about that.
Right. I didn't come to argue. I just wanted you to know we're out there.
I know. Can I help you with any?
I should get...
Of course.
Perhaps
we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Hey there. So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
So, you're a synth?
I am. I hope that's not a... Dima has worked hard to create a place for him. He's put so much of him... Sometimes I worry. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many...
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just...
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat deep. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this...
Sure. What happened to them?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no... The point is that we already...
Sure thing, fair.
Thank you.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come. My job is to make sure they all remain safe.
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means.
So, what's your...
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth, and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth. And I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, you've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become...
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbour. He's one of us. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're... If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That's as much help as I can give you for now.
Oh well. Đủ có bán hàng lớn.
I assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, that makes you an unnecessary risk.
Right.
It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with them.
Too bad it's not your call to...
You're right. Dima says you can...
Did you need something? So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Quaint, with sort of an old world, burn it to the ground and salt the earth kind of charm.
Interesting. Of course, it was already burned to the ground once. I'm not sure attempting that again would yield much. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. And then, passing?
That sounds...
Well, thank you. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance since Dima has approved of you.
What can you tell me about it?
It was originally a place of science. I don't mean the Institute when I say home. More that we all belong here, in our...
Right. Hey,
Can I help you?
I'd like to help you with...
Oh, well.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mhm.
There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties. If you could bring me additional samples, I can offer you a meager amount of
I have some flowers.
a beautiful color, as promised.
Well.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
What's that you're working on?
Just trying to cobble some pre-war junk into something usable. Now, do you mind telling me what you're doing here?
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what?
Went to some trouble, in fact. Took a walk through the fog to find you.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have... I've been lying to you this whole time? You're real...
Do you have any...
Little things. Dreams of waking up in a lab. Years I can't remember from when I was a kid. Not to mention how I never quite fit in back at home.
I know. It must be.
Yeah, so I am. I mean, yes. I believe I'm a synth, but... there's something wrong here with Acadia. I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it.
Right. What kind of problem?
It's a long story. Wait, you find things. Track down answers. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something...
Sure. What are you talking about?
Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbour. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
Dima turning on Far Harbor? Now that would be cause for concern.
You don't trust Dima? After you came all this way for him?
I didn't come to Acadia for him. And now that I found a place I belong, I'd rather not lose it all if Dima is secretly planning to just...
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know, I've been working on that.
Right.
I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like there's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be a perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop. But it's been locked up. I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Eavesdropping on the next meeting sounds like our best bet. I'll see if I can find a way inside that room.
Okay.
Whatever we find out, I hope...
I swear someone has the key to that storage room.
Ooh.
He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Có vẻ cái gì đó rất là fishy đang xảy ra ở đây. Óng. Meanwhile.
Wouldn't mind learning that trick myself.
Yo, psst.
I'm listening.
We need to accomplish this without bloodshed. Far Harbour and the Children of Adam have a right to exist on this island, the same as us.
They're going to kill each other, Dima. There's no stopping it. We need to pick a side now.
Haven't we already picked a side? Building the fog condensers around Far Harbour wasn't exactly a neutral act.
We couldn't stand by and let the people of this island die to the fog.
Just like you couldn't just leave the Cult of Adam without a home? Giving them the submarine base was a mistake. The nucleus, as they're calling it, is basically one big fortified position.
Far Harbour had cast them out. They have strange beliefs, but they have always accepted us for what we are. And Confessor Martin was a friend.
Well, the new Confessor isn't. High Confessor Tectus is an unstable megalomaniac, and he's gonna keep threatening us as long as we're helping Far Harbour.
Guys, can we talk about the elephant in the room? We keep dancing around it.
My old memory banks in the submarine base.
I can't believe you never told me about those. I have to wait until they become a security risk.
I know how it looks in hindsight, but at the time, it was an act of trust. I was honestly more worried they'd accidentally trip the pre-war security and get hurt, giving the children my old home, allowing them to safeguard my old memories. I thought our people would be working together.
Just how secure are the banks? How long do we have? And what's in them?
I've gone over this before, Chase. I don't know what's in them. That's how it works. It's as close to forgetting something as I have. But I've run some projections of worst-case scenarios. If we do nothing and the wrong knowledge falls in the wrong hands...
So send me over there. I'll be in and out in a day.
We can't risk it. They know you're from Acadia. If you're caught, or even seen, then it's war.
We should at least prepare her to go in. We're running out of options. I say we tell her how to crack into the memory banks.
You've been working on this without me?
It came up in a private moment, Chase. But yes, we've been writing a program that will let you access and download my memories. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'm finishing up some tweaks to the program right now. I'll leave a copy of it for you on my desk when I'm done.
Get the program, use it to break into the memory banks. Got it.
Hopefully you won't have to. We'll keep monitoring the situation. I only want you going in if we have no other choice.
Okay.
Reason I can think of to get rid of memories is because you don't like what's in them. Truth be told, it's half the reason I drink as much as I do. In Dublin's fair city, and the girls are so pretty, I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone.
Kasumi.
Dima has secrets. We have to find out what he's really up to. Let me know when you've found something.
You want to buy something or what?
Hey.
You want to buy something or what?
Let's see what you have.
It's not much, but it's the best.
Cái lồng gì đấy? Ultimate Radium Rifle. À, cái này có vẻ hay.
Hey, Dima.
What can I do for you?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. Bet you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any but you.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About...
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the...
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the Children of Adam. In the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures, I'll give you the program you need in order to access my... It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental net. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide...
Sure. I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the Children of Adam at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace.
I've got no love for those mindless fanatics in the movies. I won't complain if it comes to violence. Hell, I'm hoping it does.
Ô vai đái.
Looks like you know your way around the terminal.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the Children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the Children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memory?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to...
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between... Oh, but that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security... I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just...
So...
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories.
Good luck.
Ồ, cái gì đây?
Don't move!
Got company. Right here, it's how we start. Time to stop for a drink, yeah? We'll make fine targets standing out in the open like this. on stopping us. On your mind, Captain?
Má cái này nhìn giống Skyrim quá.
It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be me. Someone or something else here. We ain't alone.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'll be drinking a toast to your glory. I guess. Come on, show you. Come on, let's get this over with.
Oh, really? Dit. Ôi vai đái. Của tao đây à?
Jumping in my old age.
Aim straight and shoot. We ain't alone. You're dead. Eyes open, something's stalking us. I must be playing tricks. Those are... I've got it. Just as far as I'm concerned, everything's got a use.
I really hope you find
Don't
someone to help.
underestimate those trappers, mighty Azalea.
The MS Azalea? She's good to go.
I'll send the work crew over. And once we haul a piece of the ship here, the hull will be
A stranger came to town that might help you. That's the best I can offer.
Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
Who said I was a detective?
Mayor Avery said that someone new had arrived on the island, investigating a missing person. That must be you. I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts? I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker.
Uh-huh.
Will you help us? There may still be a murder.
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Where is it again?
The Cliff's Edge Hotel, just up the...
Mm-hmm. Not yet.
Ah, you...
Tại sao bọn robot này là nói tiếng Pháp nhỉ? Mình thật sự cũng chả hiểu.
Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're something else.
Maybe you're ready.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
Ah, that famous Far Harbour hospitality. How could you not love it?
It grows on you.
No disrespect, Doc, but
I'm working with Chase.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Thing Is. He showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog.
Can you tell me anything?
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the...
Relax.
Sorry. My nerve. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town. Maybe you could head that way. Just be careful. I feel like...
Uh-huh.
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same. I got to ask, why do you keep at it? What? What? You say something?
You're good people in some dire straits. Figured you could use a hand.
Huh? You running for office? Well, if that's the truth, we don't deserve it.
Just mind you don't let them take advantage of you.
Most folk here are set in their ways, yes? It makes no difference how hard you try to get in good with them. Heck, it took my family 3 generations before the Daltons would sell us a heel of bread. But there's a way. A downright insane way, mind you. You can turn even the most stubborn fool around.
Why are some harbormen so hostile to outsiders?
Most of the folk on this rock believe they've been given the God-given right to walk here. The way I figure it, if you got the moxie to survive, you earned your place.